If you live here in Minneapolis with me, this spot will not exactly be a secret, but I come down here to the Stone Arch Bridge. Just got a couple hours to myself after the torrential rains have finally stopped. And man, it has rained for like 2 straight days and howling winds. But the sun has come out, the winds have died down, and I've come down here to chunk some chicken livers for a little bit. It's just after 7:30. I probably have maybe 2.5 hours. I leave here at 9:30, latest couple hours. But it's such a great early season spot, and we should have some action. I've been doing real well here all spring, as I do most springs. This is such a great, one of the first spots in the springtime when the snow melts. And you know that the lakes have that ice on it that you just can't get out there, and it's late March and the river's flooded. You can come down here to the Stone Arch Bridge and just light up the catfish. And after ice fishing season, you're looking to scratch that itch, man. And this is a good place to do it. And it's such an easy spot to fish. I like coming down here. I mean, there's my car. I'm right here. So you come down here and just do it for a little bit. And we'll see what happens. Now the thing is, man, if you come down here, you got to have a pretty long net, because it's maybe 10 feet down there to the water, and you're not hoinking a 9-pound catfish up. But anyway, be sure and hit subscribe, hit the bell for the updates, and we will see us with some fish. All right, just missed one. I'm gonna rebait here. Gonna take a quick second to show what we're doing. Just chicken livers, plain old slip rig, as I learned from Doug Stange, Toad Smith, and Al Lindner some 5 years ago. Just a sinker that the line slides through. Little swivel, little hook, nothing fancy, not using a circle hook or anything, because I plan on, setting into them real good, like. Rags, about the most important part of this deal, huh? And so we're gonna get back out here. What we've got going here, we've got this whole lock area, and it's all shallow. It's all about 6 feet deep all through here, except over there, where they used to have barges come through, and the barges come along, and there's a trough. It's dredged out. It's deeper for those barges. And, they close this thing off because of the Asian carp, so barges don't come through anymore. We still got that big trough. And since this is totally closed off, you're totally protected from the current. I mean, look at that raging river over there. But over here, just perfectly serene, perfectly quiet. So easy to fish. We're gonna rebait and get back at it. Well, it doesn't take too long to get the first little guy of the night. Really little, but hey. It's like a baby deer, when they got the spots, they're really young. Of course, when they're little, they're real young too, I guess, huh? But yeah, we're on the board. And whoops. Let's see, it's at the next fish here. Someone was down there pecking at it. It's a little bullhead. If I was looking for some flathead bait, this thing would be in trouble. But I'm not, so it's not. All right. Someone been picking at that thing for 5 minutes. Well, we have a seg here. I mentioned one of the things I'm kind of excited to use this year is my new net, replacing old Trusty in the boat I had for 20 years. This is a Ranger hook-free net. Got that cool plastic, down at the thing, so the hooks don't get all tangled up. But what I'm excited about, the reason it's here today, it extends way out here to way up here. In the situation I'm in, I'm 10 feet above the water, so if you don't have this net, or a net like it, you're in trouble when you hook a big fish. And when I go catting later on in the river in the boat, and you're trying to pull them up against that current, man, and they just won't come that last 10 feet to the boat. I'm excited to have the extension handle this year. A happy addition to the boat. Ranger hook-free net. Never heard of the company, but neat net. Anyway, just checking back in, waiting on the next fish. Alright. Another little channel cat here. He's a croaker. Gonna go back in. As they all are. Just saying hi. Woohoo! Tasty. Hook it through a few times though. You make sure that point is exposed. Don't bury that hook in the meat. Alright. Catfish number, I don't know, whatever it is, 4. Oh, I might need the pliers on him. One moment. I don't know where the bigger ones are today, but at least there's action, huh? Here we go, just another little guy. Same old, as far as today so far. Quite a unique area to come fish if you're in my town. No, see this bridge here. This bridge was built in 1888. 150 years old. Down there, that blue one that's all lit up is the 35 bridge. You may or may not remember the old one. 12 years ago, collapsed into the river. It's a long way down. I can't imagine. So it's kind of between the bridges, coming down, and they're going to be leaving, maybe 20-30 minutes, getting on toward the end here. But see if we can pull out one more, would be nice. It sure turned into a nice evening after such a crappy couple days. So at least it's good to be out scratching the itch a little bit. Alright, that's it. We're out of here. My 2 hours is up. Caught a handful of catfish. Bullhead, whatever, pretty slow day. I expected a few more. It's probably my slowest day I've had down here. Naturally, since I'm trying to film for my new channel. But still good to come out, you know, just a couple hours after work or after the weather or whatever. It's great to be able to have a place to just run down and fish for a little bit. I can see that I'm gonna have to get some sort of a lighting system, or of course usually when I do this I'm in the boat or I'll be lit or something. Alright, so checking out from the river here. Again, if you like this, be sure and go ahead and subscribe. NorthStar angling, fishing the metro here, and we'll talk to you next time. Have a good night.